lost this race in dramatic circumstances before the off. He is able to take his spot in this year's Al Quoz Sprint. It's great.
Racing in the Al Quoz, XDR was a little bit slowly out, along with also Mazzini. Firing away quickly is Belvoir Bay and Caribou Club. Sanzamali and also Stormy Liberal right there. The right man isn't too far away. Brave Smash, Blue Point together. Blue Point getting a little keen. XDR just behind it. Illustrious Lad, then Vidora. They were followed by Wishful Thinker. And getting a little way back in the field now was Mazzini. Is going to be back with the tail of the field along with Lost Treasure. 600 metres to go, and Belvoir Bay will bring them onto the course proper over Sanzamali. Stormy Liberal, Brave Smash tracking into it nicely. Blue Point is alongside of it. Illustrious Lad, XDR, Caribou Club, the mare Vidora making ground behind them. The leader is Belvoir Bay. Sanzamali, Blue Point hasn't been let off the leash yet. It comes hard on the outside. Stormy Liberal, Brave Smash and Vidora behind them. The front runner Belvoir Bay. Now Blue Point up on the outside levels. It's Blue Point going to Belvoir Bay, who fights hard. Blue Point put his nose in front, and this is the champion sprinter. It is Blue Point racing away by a length over Belvoir Bay. Then Stormy Liberal. They were followed by Vidora. Close up behind them is the right man with Sands of Mali. Then came Wishful Thinker. Next in Brave Smash, followed by XDR, Illustrious Lad. Then Lost Treasure, Caribou Club, and Mazzini back at the rear.
Blue Point, brilliant in this year's Al Quoz Sprint. He should have won it 12 months ago. Doesn't matter. He has got his compensation 12 months later. Blue Point has worn down Belvoir Bay, and Stormy Liberal, Peter Miller's two runners, have run huge in second and third. But Angus, how impressed were you by what Blue Point has done today?
I'm actually very impressed, Risha. Yeah, he's travelled strongly, maybe a little bit too keen early on, but William Buick got some cover. He was anxious not to launch him till late, and I think he's won with a bit in hand. I think this was a cosy success for one of the best turf sprinters in the world, make no mistake.
Doubles for William Buick and Charlie Appleby. And interestingly, Andrew, early part of the race, he was pretty keen.
Yeah, and there's been talk about him in being over 1,000, but I think he's put that to rest here. It's a very flat track here, so the 1,200 is as easy as it gets, if you like, but it's very strong to the line, and there's a little bit of class about that. He might be the best 1,000-metre sprinter horse in the world at the moment, and it'd take a good one to lower his colours over 12 as well.
Indeed, that's the next question I was going to mention to you, is that Craig said it in commentary. He is the champion. Is he going to prove himself the best sprinter in the world this year?
I think there's every chance that he could. I think Andrew's point before the race is very salient, and I think he wants to be on a straight track. He doesn't want to be whizzing around a bend, as he proved at Chartin last year. But the King stand is, made for him again, because that's a stiff 5, and that's absolutely ideal for him. But he's a bigger, stronger horse than he was last year, and he's settling very well and allowing himself to get the trip.
2 wins for Charlie Appleby, 2 wins for William Buick, 2 wins for Godolphin. The Knights certainly going their way. But interestingly, both horses, both Cross Counter and Blue Point, have the profile, Andrew, that suggests they are going to be, if not champions in their categories, respectively around the world, close to it.
Yeah, absolutely, and they've got Divine Image coming up next in the UAE Derby, so it gets potentially better and better for them. But yeah, it wasn't just all about speed here. Buick happy to ride a tactical race here. They have gravitated towards the centre of the track, and he's run down a very game Belvoir Bay. Super run. We should give her an enormous amount of credit for running second there, and again second and third for Peter Miller. So he's just fallen once more.
He's just missed the track record. He's run very fast here, Blue Point. 108.39, 68.39. The track record was Jungle Cat's 68.24. So he's only just outside that, and it's a shade cosy at the end as well.
If you remember 12 months ago, William Buick had to watch his great pal, James Doyle, win this race on Jungle Cat, but he was full of joy. Came up, met him after the race, at just about this point where William Buick is now with Blue Point coming back in, and they shared a very emotional moment because that was actually the first win for Charlie Appleby on World Cup night. Well, Charlie Appleby has more than made his mark since then. He had a couple of winners last year, of course his stellar success in 2018, and boy, he's made a tremendously good start to tonight. We are going to go and join Brittany with some reaction.
what a night it's already been here with trainer Charlie Appleby. Blue Point, after what happened last year prior to the Al Quoz Sprint, what does this victory feel like?
I'm delighted. He taught me how to compose myself last year. Look, he's a horse, as a lot of people know. He's been very close to my heart since he was a 2-year-old. You know, he was always the quickest thing I've ever seen on a gallop, and he's just a horse that's maturing all the time. And I felt this year we've been very confident that we've got the finished article now, and probably 5 or 6. It really doesn't. I think he showed tonight. It's when you're at the top of your game in these sprinting divisions, he's going to be hard to beat.
Now, perfectly timed ride by William Buick here. What do you have to say about the combination between these two? Because he seems to really get the best out of him.
Look, William and Bond always have bonded very well, but William's rides a lot of work on him at home, and he just knows this horse inside out. And full credit to everybody at home as well. They've done a fantastic job. But William's body language, I was never too confident in Group 1 for sure, but his body language, I was very happy 2 down and going. It was only a matter of just pressing the button, and I was confident he'd find when William gave him a smack. I
mean, the mare gave him really everything she had, but coming down the line, you were confident he'd get there?
Yeah, for sure. Got to be in this game.
How confident were you feeling on the rest of the card?
Look, as I've always said, the carnival's gone well. The horses have showed their well-being, and I was pleased with the way they're coming into tonight. But on the world stage like this, it's always tough competition out there, so you never count your eggs before they hatch there. But yeah, I'm pleased with the way they are, and it's an exciting night.
Well done.
Thank you ever so much.